So one Bitcoin is worth 64,000. And right now on the daily chart, you can see that right now Bitcoin is struggling to break the 180-day moving average. And ever since August 23rd, it's been trying to break the 180-day moving average. And I personally feel until Bitcoin breaks the 180-day moving average, we can't see a continuation we can't see a continuation of the uptrend of Bitcoin unless Bitcoin breaks the 180-day moving average. And personally, where do I think Bitcoin is heading towards to, right? Like what price do I realistically think that Bitcoin could hit by the end of this year? Personally, I don't know really, but I personally think maybe realistically, if I'm being realistic, I feel like Bitcoin by the end of this year could hit possibly 80K, possibly, right? And if I'm really like confident, I feel like Bitcoin could hit maybe 100K, right? But nobody really knows that answer for sure, right? And so, me personally, I'm a long-term investor, right? And so a way to approach, my investment into Bitcoin is by dollar cost averaging, and it's basically an approach to purchasing an investment in which the buyer spreads out their purchases so that the total price paid is less affected by market timing, right? And so basically, as Bitcoin is dips, right? Or when I see a personal entry point that I want to get into Bitcoin, that's the buying zone that I'll get into buying Bitcoin, right? And right now, I'm not really worried about what's going on with Bitcoin, to be honest with you. If you take a look at this thing called the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, right? Basically, this rainbow, each color has a different meaning, right? And basically, if you look at the color that Bitcoin is in right now, it looks like it's in this aqua green color, sort of, right? And basically that color signals that it's a buy right now. And basically, if you take a look at the overall chart, right, of the Bitcoin rainbow chart, right, you can see that in 2016, after Bitcoin halved, it went up. And then in 2020, after Bitcoin halved, it went up as well. And right now, I personally feel like we're in a accumulation phase. So basically, I feel like Bitcoin is trying to, I don't know. I guess it's just playing the back and forth game for now, until like everyone, decides like, oh, Bitcoin's about to like, launch or something or do something crazy, right? But I personally feel like Bitcoin could, could explode to the upside, and probably by next year or the next month. No one really knows, right? But I do feel like history will repeat itself with Bitcoin. And overall, I just feel like nobody really knows what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. Nobody knows. Not BlackRock, not finance gurus, not even me, right? But if you really believe in Bitcoin, right? I personally feel like Bitcoin is here to stay. You got big companies now wanting to get into Bitcoin, right? And the reason I personally want to stay into Bitcoin is because I did an analysis on Bitcoin, right? And basically what I did was I basically put the test of what would happen if I had invested into Bitcoin in 2020, right? So if I had invested into Bitcoin in 2020, right? And let's say I started with an initial investment of $1,000, right? And let's say I contribute, let's say $500, right? Each month, right? And so with that being said, right? In 2020 till now, right? Basically my $1,000 investment plus my $500 monthly contribution that I do each month until now, right? 2024. Basically, my return would be 169.4% return on the, on Bitcoin. And basically, where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. So basically, why is it? So basically, until now, right, my Bitcoin portfolio would be up all the way to $93,951. And that's just in 4 years, right? And it's honestly crazy that, that money can do this. Me personally, I'm just starting out, right? And I personally never thought that, Bitcoin or really the stock market or really like money could do this in a way, right? I honestly felt like you had to work, save up, and that's it, right? That's the point of life, right? But no, actually, you can put your money to work and, whether it be in the stock market or in the crypto market. Obviously, try to be careful with your investments, right? Or try to invest what you're able to lose, right? I guess in a way. And basically, it's just crazy, right? And so it goes to show, like, if you're careful with what investments you really believe in, then nothing can really go wrong, right? But if you invest into, like, let's say, meme coins or, like, let's say meme stocks, right? Yeah, that investment could totally go down, like a lot, or it could go south, really, right? And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. It just goes to show that being in into that certain investment, right, in the long run, can really, really, turn your world upside down in a way. So basically, I don't know, I just feel like you could put your money to work for you. And it's just insane that this type of stuff in a way exists, like the stock market and the crypto market. And I've never would have thought that this stuff would have existed even in my time, right? And it's just crazy. So basically right now, Bitcoin is having trouble breaking the 180-day moving average. I personally feel like we can't see any more continuation to the upside unless Bitcoin breaks the 180-day moving average. And then I feel like if Bitcoin does break the 180-day moving average, then I personally feel like the next level that Bitcoin could touch is probably around the 66,000 level. And then if it breaks the 66,000 level, I personally feel like then Bitcoin can see the 68,000 level next. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully, the Bitcoin portfolio journey can continue on, right? And it just goes to show that money is amazing, really. And these type of things like Bitcoin and I guess you should say the crypto and the stock market is just insane that these things exist. And most people, I guess they don't know what to do with leftover money, right? But it's just insane that, how I've talked about my Bitcoin investment has given me a return of almost $500. And it's just insane. So I'm really excited for the long, what could happen in the long term, right? If I keep contributing towards my Bitcoin portfolio. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Basically, Bitcoin right now is having trouble breaking the 180-day moving average. Until Bitcoin doesn't break that moving average, I don't think we can see continuation to the upside until Bitcoin breaks the 180-day moving average. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care and bye.